The main purpose of SketchUp is to visualize your design, to create a design faster. It's about product design efficiency, if you ask me. This is way faster than drawing with pencil and paper. This is way faster than drafting something out, and making adjustments is incredibly faster than actually drawing it out as well. So, speaking of speeding things up, a couple time-saving tips, and what I want to talk about now is object snaps. And I'm calling them object snaps. I'm not sure what SketchUp calls them, but coming from an AutoCAD background, that's what they're called, object snaps. And by that I mean anytime you're in one of your commands, say L for line, and something changes color or pops up, that tells you that that is snapping to that specific location. So if I want to be 100% at this intersection where this line intersects with this line, I get a little X there. And you always want to use these to your benefit, because that tells you 100% that you are getting on that corner, on that intersection, on that endpoint, on that midpoint, whatever you're trying to snap to. Now, on lines, you always have two endpoints you can snap to, no matter what. You have an endpoint, and you always have a midpoint. You always have intersections where two lines will meet. Two guidelines will meet at intersections. Typically, when you have two lines meet, what they'll do is they will actually cut it up into two lines, and this becomes an endpoint and not an intersection. So let me back up real quick. You also have all kinds of different snaps as well. So if I want to draw a rectangle for whatever reason, and I want it to stop, see where it's intersecting with that dado up there? I want it to stop right at that dado, but if I can just eyeball that, that's not going to be perfect no matter what I do. So if I could just hold my mouse over that endpoint without clicking and drag away, you'll see a dotted line appear from that, and you see that how that's highlighted black. It means I'm snapping to that endpoint. I'm guaranteeing myself that I am in line with that dado. So that's very cool. Now, what about curved lines? This is all cool with straight lines. But what about curved lines? You can use A for arc, and let's just start right here and say start right there. And when you're exactly on an edge, it's called tangency. So if I move my mouse over here, that means that is tangent to that edge, meaning it comes down and it perfectly lines up with here, and it's a nice fluid transition. And you can do multiple tangencies to create a nice fluid multiple curved line, or arc I should say. So these aren't limited to just the line tools, just the rectangle. You can do it with the curved stuff as well. And this right here is model space, and all of these are components. So keep in mind that you can snap to components, you can snap to model space, you can snap to anything you want.